Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to Campus Conversations, a podcast series that focuses on everything MDC Padron campus. My name is Oscar Loinaz, and I'm the proud host of this podcast. And today we have the honor of having with us Jordany Flores, one of our distinguished students here on the campus. I had the pleasure of meeting Jordany shortly after he started, and I was very impressed with his energy and his desire to want to make this campus the best that it can be. He had this little idea about what's it called again?
The idea is shark bites.
Shark bites,
Yes.
yes. How could I forget, right? But anyway, Jordany has a story, and I'd love to share it with you. So why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, what high school you graduated from, how you got to Miami-Dade College, and specifically the Padron campus?
Yeah, of course. Hi, everyone. My name is Jordany Flores, and I am a graduate from Miami Senior High. I am a student assistant here at MDC Padron, and I am a digital marketing coordinator intern with media services. The way I came about entering MDC was kind of not your basic story. It was kind of a struggle within myself, figuring out what I wanted to do, and I'm really excited to share that with you guys here. On top of that, I am a kind of a nerd when it comes to social media making. I had this idea for Shark Bites, and it kind of comes from what I did in high school for my last year as a senior. And Shark Bites is a reel format based video making. We make videos where we introduce events or news about what's going on in our current campus, which would be here at MDC Padron.
So I've loved them. I think they're great. I think it's a great way of getting it, information out to the students in a way that's not a traditional flyers or something on the TV. So thank you so much for bringing that to the campus. We really appreciate it and hope it stays long way after you've gone, right?
I hope so too. It's definitely an interesting way to share information with others. I feel like now that we're also like really interconnected within social media, we can find different types of, I guess, businesses, networks, and then also just a better way to communicate within our school and then students as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about how you got to Miami-Dade, because I understand that FIU was really your first school of choice.
Yes. So for those who don't know, I am a huge FIU, I guess, fanatic. It kind of goes because of the, well, I don't want to say legacy, but it's following the steps that my previous I guess family members have done. I look up to my auntie a lot, and she graduated from there with her master's. So I always wanted to, kind of base my life off of that and push my way into getting into FIU one way or another. Little did I know that was going to take a little longer than expected, and I had gotten rejected from it, I think 3 times. First from the early registration, then fall, and also the summer registrations. And by the third point, I kind of just got exhausted and really burnt out from even trying. And I gave it my all. I had given my everything they desired for. They got my test scores back. They had gotten my essays, and I guess I just wasn't exactly where I was supposed to be just yet. So they kind of just pushed me to the side for a bit. I got really hurt, and it was like a very, yeah, honestly, a very depressing moment because that's what I wanted to do, and seeing that shatter really did hurt. Um, I eventually moved past that, and eventually I received a letter from the mail saying I got accepted through Connect for Success. They had said it's a transferring program. I just have to get my AA within my local college, and then I can transfer over to FIU.
So a guaranteed admission if you got the year associate somewhere.
Yes, guaranteed. I just had to have the some requirements done, but after that, I'd have a smooth way into FIU. So I had decided to sit down and really think about what I wanted to do, and I eventually hit, it hit me saying, MDC's right there. You shouldn't not try that. And I eventually applied. So, that went smoothly as well. And during the summer, I would like come here 24/7 asking them, hey, is everything updated? I just want to make sure everything's good. It's my obviously first time doing anything. And, during this process, I was doing it by myself too. So I was trying to make sure everything was going smoothly and running well. So yeah, MDC wasn't my first choice initially, but I'm super glad I did get the chance to sit down, look at my options, and really find something here.
So what I'm most impressed about is hearing that story and remembering the person that I met shortly after you got here, that you were so excited, you were so filled with a desire to do some great things. How did you go from that point of feeling, MDC to wow, MDC?
That is a really great question, actually. So something about me is that I've always loved having just good energy, positive energy. I always feel like that's important. And it's because I look into like my biggest inspirations and I see the way they transform themselves into something greater, that I kind of want to have that kind of trope, that idea of basing my life off of that. I think it's very important to keep your head up and understand that stuff will happen and you just gotta keep going. And I know that sounds really corny, but when you really sit down and you think about actually doing something and setting your mind to it, the only thing that can stop you is genuinely yourself, because it's those thoughts and those self-sabotaging moments that gets you. So I always tell myself, everything that's bothering you, put it to the side and focus on what you want to do. And I feel like the motivation of having FIU as like where I want to be is what pushes it as well. That desire of like just wanting to make sure I make everyone around me proud pushes my limits.
Well, you're definitely making us proud. I'm really happy that you're a part of our community. And I wanted to ask, because you mentioned two things. So one was you're a student assistant here in student life, and then you also are an intern. Can you talk a little bit about those two opportunities?
Yes, of course. I am a student life assistant, which means I basically help out with a lot of our events that are happening here for our students. Some of them to mention are Halloween Bash and the leadership banquet that we just had this past Friday. And what we do is basically um, we kind of look into, overseeing each project and making sure we have like the accommodations for each student, whether it's something fun or if it's something educational or like informative for them. We just want to make sure that they get the best of both worlds.
And your internship?
Yes, the internship is quite new from what I've understood. It's a new program that they're currently working on for marketing majors and people that want to get into the actual world of social media and like the business of it. And I just said, wow, that's amazing. That's literally made for me. And I really wanted to give it out a try. My director, Mr. Brian Cash, actually reached out to me and told me about it earlier in the week, and sorry, earlier in the term, and he had told me to try it out. I kind of was hesitant at first, but then I said, you know what, that's something else to add on. So I said, let's take that challenge and do something with it.
And it's right here on campus
And it's right here on campus
with our media services department.
with our media services
Can't
team.
beat that, right?
Of course. So I gave into it, and honestly, it's been a great experience. I've gotten to learn a few different applications that I was kind of hesitant of trying out at first. I'm someone that's more free roam, so it's whatever I kind of know already. They introduced me to a lot of the professional accounts that you use for programming and stuff. So like Premiere Pro, Photoshop, and even Lightroom at times. And yeah, I kind of just was able to grow more professionally within that.
That's wonderful. So we're running out of time, but I just wanted to say thank you for a couple of things. Number one, thank you for joining us here today. But also thank you for being a part of our community. I think that you have brought so much positive energy. You have brought that we can do it kind of attitude to the campus. And I think that that's amazing. And I really respect you for that. And I would love to have you come back once you're at FIU and succeeding there as well, to come back and share some of the secrets to our students about what you've learned.
I'd be super down to do that. And again, just thank you so much, Dr. Loinaz, for always like seeing, I guess, everyone here at the Padron campus. You don't get to see that a lot, a community so like connected within each other. I don't know if I can share this, but can I share how you came up to me towards this? He came up to me on a random event that we were having. I think it was the basketball one. And he just asked me if I wanted to do the podcast. And I was like, me? Are you sure? But I'm super excited that you had, given that spotlight chance for me. I appreciate that. And I appreciate the people that work the show too. Media Services is an amazing team, and they definitely don't get that shine that they deserve. So,
Well, we appreciate it.
of
And
course.
thank you so much. And thank you all for joining us today. We look forward to seeing you at the next campus conversation. This is Oscar Loinaz. It's a pleasure having you join us. Have a great one.